And then I'm like, oh wait. But now recently I'm like, wait, that's what this is.
You're gonna kill me.
Why?
We
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, how long were we just talking?
Not long. It was probably like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was literally like 5 minutes.
It was the opening, but still, we had like some funny things in there. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Jim and pissed.
And Jim's pissed because we're doing this again, but it's because we didn't hit record, and that's why I do a checklist. And I didn't do it today because I'm excited.
Where is your checklist?
I don't know. I printed it somewhere.
You didn't do it today because you're high, not because you're excited.
What's really weird, though, is I took a little smaller dose, and I'm higher than I feel like I've been in a while.
Truly?
It's like, truly. It's a different brand, too. So maybe that's the deal.
I wonder.
No CBD.
And that could be.
Now, we were talking. This sucks. Like, I'm so sorry.
We were talking about seasonal affective disorder and how I suffer from it and how I am now getting over it as I get older.
He's
Well, I'm just
coping.
It's not going away. It still happens every year.
September.
It's always when the light goes down. September.
I do notice a little.
Do you notice when the light changes?
Oh. I'm just
Wow,
kidding.
what a
No, I'm just
bitch.
kidding.
No, it does happen. There's
no,
like a good week where I'm like, oh, wait, that's why I'm acting this way. That's why I'm thinking like this.
Right. Like I literally know, I do know, like, you know, the moment when you notice too, it's like every time you're like, oh no, I saw it. I saw that it was going lower. I saw that we were getting darker. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
It's fall.
It's true.
And then the first cool day out where you're like, oh, I need to wear a coat. You're like, uh-oh.
You'll be like, this is cute. We're fun. Everything's fun. And mine actually hits later.
Okay. Yeah. You're like, oh, it's winter.
I'm a
like,
February.
Winter.
I'm a February.
That's
oh shit.
weird.
Get me out of. But
like winter never ends.
But then also I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna take off my shirt soon. Like it's summer. It's hot. I sweat too much.
So you fear the coming of summer.
Yeah. So maybe that's my. Oh my god, my February is your September.
Yeah.
Wow. Babe. And that's what makes us us.
Complimentary, the Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh. I didn't watch this week's episode of The Dragon.
Okay. So I can't talk about that.
But I heard it's like dark. It's getting dark.
It's great.
And by dark, I mean...
He's talking about House of Dragon, everyone listening. And if you like politics, you might like the show.
It's very political.
It's basically just like...
It's like America, but in fake times with dragons.
Yeah.
But also they sleep with, well, they also sleep with their cousins. Well, that's like Mississippi.
Uncles, brothers, sisters.
Well,
like they sleep with anybody
that can. Well, they think that they're. Well, yeah. Anyway, I mean,
and I think there's still gay people in it too. Or there are. Except they still get killed.
They still get killed.
The gay characters always get killed.
Yep.
And actually, in this show, he happened to be black too, so that's why he got killed also.
Oh,
so he's black and gay. Of course, he was getting killed.
That was his boyfriend.
I hope I'm not. Okay, content warning.
Content warning.
I hope I'm not ruining the show.
That was his boyfriend, though.
Across Pentos.
Pentos. They're going to Pentos.
I almost said Numenor, which is from the Ring of Power show.
Oh God.
Because honestly, like, there's a lot of fantasy going on in our household. Like
there's a lot of fantasy
Matt and I have
in general.
watched Ring of Power. We like it, but a lot of people don't like it.
I couldn't get into it. First episode, I was like, ugh.
Well, especially when you're coming from watching something like House of Dragon.
I know.
It's a totally different vibe.
I will watch it. It will be like off
a year later.
Yeah, it'll be off cycle.
Like,
and
not
like,
even, yeah.
It'll start getting good, and I'll be like, well, I guess I got to get through season 1. That's how Game of Thrones was, though. Game of Thrones season 1 sucked.
I didn't like it.
But I think they're able to move faster in this series for the dragon because we can we're snapping into it faster.
It's so nice.
Like, what's happening? We're like, what's happening?
They're 10 years older.
I mean, every dinner party, every fucking marriage, I'm like, somebody's dead. Somebody's gonna die. Who's dying? But actually, it's been very interesting so far.
Well, you'll see this most recent episode.
Well, I know what happens because I actually
not enough people die.
Well, and I also,
there should be like 10 more people dead right now that I'm like, why aren't they all dead?
Like the clubfoot guy.
Oh, him.
He's so annoying.
I hate that guy.
I do too. He looks weird.
And it's not just club. It's like, what is? I guess it's a club. I don't know what a clubfoot is. What is a club?
I actually think I don't really know. I think it's where they like. Something about when they were born.
It turns into like a hockey stick.
Kind of. I thought. Okay, I have so much to say. Yeah, it's a clubfoot. It's like I think it like the toes bend or something. I don't know. It's something weird.
I love that you just said clubfoot. Like, I didn't even know what to call that.
You basically have a hobble the rest of your life, and that's fine. And honestly, they have the biggest dicks.
To all our hobblers out there.
To all our hobbler listeners. All our clubfoot listeners, you definitely have a career in fisting and footing.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the new thing now, too. I've seen people footing. I'm like, How big? I mean, I'm thinking to myself, is the anatomy supposed to do this? Like,
No,
you
it's
could
not.
kill that person.
Oh yeah, and they have ruptured.
Like, because it's
caused-
not easy to.
They've created a need for surgery. We'll call it that.
I forgot to take out my toe ring.
Also, have you seen people's toes? Because there are very few toes
Yeah, I
that I
know.
would let near my genitals or definitely in my asshole. Like, I'm not just going to let straight guys have the most disgusting toes ever.
God.
Actually, we all do.
Everyone does.
I was thinking of your toe. I'm like, the one toe doesn't even have a nail.
No, they're back.
Oh, it's growing back?
Yeah, you'll see in Florida.
Oh, I'm so
no, it's back.
happy.
It's all back. I said even to
Guess
Michael.
who's back in the house?
I go,
Guess
Michael,
who's back
look.
in the
I go, oh my
house?
God. But it has been like,
You're getting a toenail.
it's been like 8 weeks.
Little nubbins.
No, it's not. It's real. It's already there.
What?
Yeah.
Last time you were talking about your toe, this was like 2 weeks ago or something.
No, it was before the summer started and everything. Yeah, it's been a while.
So the toenail
Like 6
has
months.
survived.
Yeah, so I made it through summer. I had fake nail polish on it. Remember, I was faking it and hiding it for months and months and months. And here we are. And then Wilton Manors, babe.
Oh my God, you're going to be a star. Speaking of, let's talk about this trip coming up.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Do they know where we're going?
Wilton Manors.
And why are we going?
Jim's bachelor and birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I keep forgetting
the
that.
birthday.
I know, it's really annoying.
You do keep forgetting because like 2 days ago you were like, "When's your birthday?"
I always forget. I don't. Okay,
I'm
here's,
like, do you
here's a
put it
true
in the
statement.
phone?
Here's a true
Because-
statement. I don't know people's birthdays, and if it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't know it's your goddamn birth. And you don't even have Facebook, so like
That's
don't
why you don't know.
But once you say happy birthday to somebody, I think they'll go, "Do you want to save this as their birthday?" Like on the phone.
They do that now.
So I'm like, thank God Apple finally got with the program, so they need to like send me a message. Today is blah 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 and blah blah blah's birthday. Like I need them to actually just send an automatic text.
Well, I have it saved in my calendar.
That's the program right there. That's the money maker. An automatic text.
Well, it might not make a lot of money if Apple can do it for free.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The next
okay.
person in Apple can create it or whatever.
Yeah, I was
Figure
like,
out that
that's
code.
just an update. I mean, that's
Yeah,
easy.
they're just holding off, and they're like, guess what we
You don't
got
know.
now? It's like you could have done that before.
They do that every year.
I know, it's annoying.
Like,
It's
look
like,
at this new feature that Samsung's had for 4 years. Reverse
like-
charging. Where's that? We still don't have that.
what's reverse charging?
Where you can put your phone up to someone else's phone to give them some battery.
Oh my God, that's like
Samsung
docking.
has that. You want a dock, baby?
It's a dock. It's like a dock.
Matt loves the idea of docking. Every time he hears the word docking, he thinks of two foreskin penises.
Does he like foreskin?
docking together? I don't think he hates it. I'll leave that to Matt to decide. I don't think he desires it.
I don't think anybody desires either.
I don't think you think of it.
Yeah, I think
Now,
just move on.
I have
No.
been on Reddit recently, and I've seen some foreskins that we're not going to body shame. I'll say that.
There's no body shaming. We all like look at our little cocks about to be in fucking Speedos next week.
Yeah, but little but pretty.
They're
like
pretty.
I have a pretty,
penis
dick.
too.
Thank God. Like
Now, as I
there's-
get older, it's like, ugh. Oh my God, that's why I got penis cream.
what?
Okay, it's coming tomorrow.
What is penis cream?
So I was like researching, and I'm just like, how do I want more like blood flow and elasticity?
Oh yeah,
So I was reading, and there's this like
mine gets dry. Do you have a
no.
dryness?
So yes,
Yeah.
No, but I don't actually do that because I don't really masturbate that much.
Neither do I. But when I do, it's dry.
Okay.
I have a dry pussy.
No, a lot of people do, and that's what the lotion you do it after the shower, and everybody's they like helps with the coloration. It helps with the softness of it. It's very
But
soft.
this isn't like anal bleaching. Like
No,
this is
no,
real.
no, it's real. It's like all natural.
Okay.
They have like all these things there that also promote blood flow and also be a little more sensitive, which I don't know if you need that, but I might.
Sensitive.
I think you're sensitive enough.
I
feel
think I am.
I feel like you're the type that's like you give you 4 good strokes, you're like, oh, stop.
Oh my God, no, definitely not. No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, are you? Oh, it's okay. It's
But
happening.
you might have decreased sensation from your Prozac.
Correct. So that's why I'm like, I need some sensation.
You need a good lube and a good lotion.
So I got the penis lotion.
Okay.
Okay.
Cock rings?
Cock rings on the way.
Oh, thank God.
We have our Speedos, but
we were just discussing this, that we need a cock ring that's restrictive, but really doesn't make you hard.
And
because
also
that's my difficulties. I put one on and I'm not fluffed. I'm like,
it's difficult because you want it to be fluffed, but you don't want it to be stuck in the fluff. Like you need it to flow
I can't find the in between.
I need like a little trapped blood, but not all of it. Does that make sense?
I don't want to be hard in a
because you're not even
Speedo.
really hard. It's like you just have like, oh, are you?
No, I'm getting literally like.
I think it's maybe because you were in you've never had a Speedo one before.
That's true,
and so I think
the head rubs against it, and I'm like,
I think you're like, oh, I'm free, and then so it's a different feeling when you wear a Speedo. By the way, you feel naked the whole time.
Well, I did used to get like turned on by trying on underwear when I was younger.
Well, there you go. So
you're
that might not
right.
be the cock ring; it might be your cock. So you need to go practice wearing your Speedo before we go to Speedo land.
That didn't happen to you though when you got new underwear and you would try it on as a teen. You don't remember like I'm going to try on this underwear and new boxers and be like, look in the mirror.
I mean, that's how masturbation would start, though. Like, I'd be like, oh, that feels good. I'd be like, oh, fuck. Oh. I remember when I first found masturbation, first of all, I wasn't coming. We've talked about this, but I would go to bed like 7 o'clock. Like, I was like, night, I'm going downstairs. And I'd come like, I masturbate and orgasm like 6 times.
But like nothing would come out?
No, I didn't have
know
come
that
at first.
Oh, I didn't know that you could do that.
And then one day.
I really missed my good years.
Yeah, like I started early.
No mess?
Well, I started at, I don't know, but it was always
That was
cliche.
back. You were young enough that you could come multiple times in a night. Like, let's just say that. That's how long ago
like
this was.
and that's when your dick was like, it was moisturized. It was big.
Elastic.
It was hard. It
Good
was
blood flow.
elastic. Now it's like, it hurts.
You had a Gumby dick.
You did, and your gummy dick could go, and then you're like, okay, I'm horny again 10 minutes later. And it's like, now I'm like, I come once a week.
I'm good.
I honestly am. I'm just tired.
Yeah, and
Is
it's
that
not
adulthood?
Sleep apnea.
I had a moment this week though where I was like really getting pissed off.
Oh.
Because I feel like I have to wear like special gloves and creams and braces to play PlayStation. Just to play PlayStation, I'm like in pain. Oh, and take like
And take a gummy.
and gummies and an
So wait, you have to
anti-inflammatory.
wear lotions and gloves to play PlayStation?
I literally put Voltaren on, so that's the lotion. I have a new brace for my tennis elbow, which is from clicking a mouse, and then I have gloves for my arthritis in my hands. So I come home and I'll like put all this stuff on and be like, I might as well put in my mouth guard at that point. And be like, let's go to the basement and play PlayStation. Like it's so. And then I go down there and I'm in game 1 and it hurts to keep up with these fucking kids because my fingers don't work anymore.
I have a thought. Have you ever tried not doing PlayStation?
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a break for 2 weeks from PlayStation?
I can't do 2 weeks. The new game just came out.
You're like, oh my God, I can't ever stop.
But I play for an hour. Like,
yeah, that's not that long.
No.
There were times during this past summer when I had like a week off and went to staycation. I played like Horizon Forbidden West for like 7 hours in one day.
And it goes so quick.
7 hours.
Oh, I believe it. You get into
I took
world.
a lunch break, but then like I'm like, I'll do 3 more hours in the afternoon.
A lunch break.
Like
You're
I
on
woke
vacation,
up,
girl.
Well,
I'm going to take a lunch break from my game.
Well,
like
I'm the type of
worker.
person that, and Matt's like this too. If I'm at home, I'm eating. So I have to schedule like I'm not going to eat until 12:30 because I had breakfast at 9.
I got it.
Because if I have breakfast at 9, then I go over and I'm like, I could have some chips. Oh, we have that little hummus and crackers in there. Oh, now I guess I should have lunch. Oh, afternoon snack. Oh, it's dinner time. Like,
Yeah.
being at home is not healthy.
It's not, but it's also, but I'm like, oh.
But I do love the
junior bacon cheeseburger. Oh, Frosty. Oh,
Wait, is that in the house or out of the house?
That's out of the house. When I'm out of the house,
okay.
I'm lured by like, oh, fast food.
Yeah, it is
Like
easier
I
to
act
get
like
when
I'm
you're out.
literally like a child again. That
Like, I gotta
has
get something to
never-
eat.
Oh my God, there's fast food. Like I can't not eat fast food. Like this was like my childhood
Yes.
trauma coming out. Like because I never was allowed to have fucking McDonald's really. So
No,
like
I
now
know,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I can go get McDonald's. Fuck you. Like it's almost like a fuck you to like not my parents, but just
No,
like
it
in
is.
general. Like
That's so true.
you know what I mean?
I know that feeling.
You know what I mean? I just Popeyed you. You know what I fucking
That was the most aggressive. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Do you know what I look like?
I was
Gremlin.
like, yeah, hello. I think I know, but
I mean,
tell me more.
okay, so I wrote a fucking shit ton down. First of all,
First of all,
fuck. Okay,
let me adjust my pregnancy pillow.
get your pussy pillow back in order.
Okay.
I wrote this yesterday while I was driving. That's a Siri.
Okay, I love your Siri. Whenever I get a text message that says sent with Siri, I know Bobby's first of all driving. Second of all insane.
And
Like
literally,
certifiably.
like, you can imagine like,
it's like
me
he's
yelling
screaming.
at
He's screaming at Siri.
like, oh, and guess what else fucking happened?
Yeah, and then I'm like reading it. It's all misspelled. Like
It's bad. I'll just read it word for word.
Yeah.
Why can't people learn how to fucking drive? And when the arrow turns green to turn left and it's a short light, you gas that. You don't fucking on over and try to like take your time. People need to get places and you're just fucking sitting there and not taking a left. You just taking your time and 1 or 2 cars get through. It's fucking ridiculous. So in other words, I was sitting at the fucking light. And I know we talk about car
exactly
stuff a
what's
lot.
happening.
Like obviously we have road rage because like literally we hate bumper stickers, we hate slow drivers, we hate fast drivers, we hate them all.
I don't have road rage, but Matt
I do.
does.
Oh, I literally was
You
like,
definitely
I go,
do. I know you
Are
do.
you fucking I mean, people who sit at the here's
Here's the thing. Pay attention.
this might maybe I should wait. Will you remember my sundry if I make this my sundry?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make that my sundry because I have
Yeah, this is a
some
good
things to
sundry.
say. I have some things to say.
Okay.
okay, the next thing I wrote down was Taylor Swift. I mean, I get it, but also all her sad songs are sounding the same, and yet you have gays and girls just weeping over it. And then I have a video.
I have to.
Okay, so explain what you're seeing on the screen. I don't know if it's them, they, or lesbian.
I'm seeing a non-binary appearing person with acne
in a dark
saying,
room.
Taylor Allison Swift, what gave you the right? And they're just like crying and wiping
It's like,
their tears.
girl,
Don't record yourself crying.
Yeah, like,
this is the first step. If you're recording yourself crying, I know it's not real. So you're
first of
trying
all,
too hard.
That's attention. It's all about attention.
But let me just tell you, I went on a walk today before coming over here, and I listened to the entire new Taylor Swift album.
It's
and I
kind of
don't.
good.
Well,
There's one
parts
song that
of
I
it.
heard.
Yeah, there's yes,
Vigilante.
but most of the songs are not good. That's my
again, they
discovery.
sound similar.
They're all
it's like,
the same at this
I
point.
don't know what you're doing now. The night strikes midnight, and my blue cardigan.
I just want to know how every year she releases an album or 2 or 3,
And people
with
are, like,
12
staying
songs
up at
about
night.
breakup. 12 songs about breaking
It's
up.
Like, we get it.
It's like, girl, are you dating a person every day?
And
because why?
And she look at us and go, girl, cha-ching.
For the money.
Because we're all fucking embarrassing because we have sit there and we're like, Taylor Allison Swift, how dare you?
The Swifties
It's like,
to me,
they're just like kind of psychotic. No offense to our Swiftie listeners.
No, but they are.
They are, no offense.
They're not quite like Demi Lovato fans. They're not Demi's dogs, but
no,
they are.
Demi's dogs are like little fucking like rats.
Little
and
rats.
The Taylor Swifts are more like
they're like a
parakeets.
Cute, yeah, they're cute, but they're a little yappy.
Like they're just gonna follow you. Like, oh, Taylor. Oh, Kanye fucked her up. Like Kanye ruined her life. Do you even know? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait, there's other ones.
John Mayer and like
John Mayer.
shit. Oh my god, the cardigan.
What's that one guy with a G last name?
Gyllenhaal. He supposedly. That's the whole cardigan thing. It's like he left his cardigan.
Just kidding.
I can't.
But it's just like why? But why would anyone date her at this point?
I don't.
It can't be the pussy. It cannot be that fire that you're like, I can't wait to be a Taylor Swift breakup
she's
song.
Straight up lesbian. So
you said
that's
it.
fine.
And that's fine.
And
she
we're
does
okay with
like
that.
cardigans.
But like, okay, so this is my PSA to the gays though and the girls for the Swifties.
Yeah.
Look. Okay, here's the other thing that's happening with Taylor Swift. Okay.
Okay, the album's coming out in 1 minute. They're different songs. It's not even a re-recording.
What if I told you I'm a mastermind?
Oh my god! This is so good! Oh, stop! Why do I want to cry?
You did some bad things, but I'm the worst of them. But he was doing lines and crossing all of mine.
Did she say?
That's a line.
I stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror.
Yes.
You're in your 30s. No offense, girl, but like we're not all sitting in the dock with our feet in the like.
No,
I wish I could be in
they
love.
have children.
We
now.
have jobs.
The Swifties have children
right,
now.
and they're like, God, I wish I'd go back to high
And I'm
school.
looking at them like, how is your first breakup still this memorable for you? Like, how are you not over that breakup from 10 years ago yet?
And
fine,
for some of us, 20 years. And
literally heal at your own pace. That's great. But like, stop making songs about it.
but also, you're not.
Like, just, or stop crying about hearing about a breakup that you didn't even go through. Like, what is going on in your life that you hear someone singing about their breakup? And honestly, it's not even about her breakups, probably. She probably
No,
has
she's making
writers
shit up.
helping her. She writes her own songs. No, she doesn't. She has people sitting around with her being like,
Jack,
yeah, put this
Jack
in.
Animoff or whatever his fucking name is.
So he's writing half the song, and it's about a breakup that probably never happened, but then it makes you cry. Why?
and
What's going on in your life?
Honestly, it's the people who peak in high school. And speaking of peaking in high school, my class reunion was last week, and I got the pictures. And honey, who? It's rough. I'm like, who are you? And I'm like, you were the hot one. And
You're
now?
like, you.
Even the girls are like, oh my God, we should do this more often. We shouldn't wait another 10 years. I'm like,
No.
ew.
10 years from now, you're
I'm
not
fuck
gonna
shit up next. The 30th, I'm fucking shit up.
10 years from now, you're gonna break the camera.
I'm gonna show up because that's when we'll be famous.
You're gonna be on Wegovy. You're gonna be.
I'm gonna be hot because I'm already losing weight. Anyway, I just had to throw it in there. Happy reunion, Woodstock High School 2020. 2002.
And happy Taylor Swift album
And
release.
happy album release for all those people who listen to Taylor. I'm sure it's the people that went to the fucking reunion. So go cry your eyes out about how the fact that you peaked in high school, and
Literally.
we just move on.
I got broken up with. Oh my god.
Oh my god, there's Tommy.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Mackenzie. It's
like, when are you moving on?
never, because they
That's like-
peak. When you peak,
Yeah,
honey,
when you peak, you go back to the
you want to
peak
peak
over
at
and
60,
over.
so that when you come down the
Yes.
downslope, you're still up, but you're just coming down, and then you
Right.
die. When you
Right.
peak at 17, it's a problem.
Your whole life is over.
Oh my god,
Because you peaked. You realize it.
peaked.
And these people
and you know
realize it.
That's why they go to these reunions,
Yeah.
because they want to be back. Oh my god, do you remember when we used to go through the hallway after we went to the
Oh
library?
my god, you pushed me in Billy's backyard pool.
And we went to the club and we snuck in. It's like, oh,
Oh
fuck.
god.
I'm like,
These poor people.
Do you remember when Billy over there, like, didn't own a fucking pawn shop, or like, I don't know. I'm just over it. I hate everyone. Anybody who went to that reunion, I hate you. Actually, it's not true. I actually saw a lot of my friends.
Okay.
Like the old girlfriends I used
So
to
you
run around
retract
with.
that statement.
I'm retracting that. Let me retract that.
well,
Last
he's gonna
statement.
retract it.
I did see some of the old fruit flies that I would hang around, and I was like, "Oh,
I
Becky,"
miss
you know what I
them.
mean? Like those people, and I'm like,
Those
"You
ones
knew,
that,
and I
like,
didn't."
Allowed you to survive, basically.
They basically allowed you to survive. They'd stick up for you. They would help you through dark times.
They would say,
and-
he's definitely not gay.
"Oh my god, he's so hot and he's so straight." And
He's
he
so
fingered
straight.
me.
He fingered me.
I was like, "No." They're like, "Oh, okay."
He was fingering himself.
But you know what's the difference in today's society? I saw a video on TikTok, and it was a kid
Oh, God.
who won homecoming king, and he was gay.
What?
Yes. And all the boys that were on the court, the football players were like patting him on the back and clapping him. I'm like, this would have never happened in 2002.
That would never, ever have happened.
Dude, I'm like, ooh, that's sick. These
Literally, yeah.
gay people have AIDS. It's like,
I know. I was thinking back. I graduated high school in 2005. Like, it was
Ew, it's
not
so long
a
ago.
good time for the gays.
it just happens so fast. So again, like, I guess the theme to start the show is my fucking aching hands and arms, but it's also like you just get old. It's
I just
so
wonder.
bad.
I'm kind of worried that you might be peaking now.
I might.
Like, this could be your
Well, I'm
peak.
38, so I'll unpeak at 60. So by that time, I'll be
Oh, you're gonna peak at 60.
no. But like,
If your body gives up before 60, you're not gonna peak.
I'm not gonna give up, babe. I'm losing weight.
Okay.
I have people tell me I look skinny.
Okay.
So
he does.
Thank you. So yesterday I went and got my hair cut. Yay. Oh my god. I forgot. Oh my god. This
You
is
had
for,
a lollipop.
This is for Teresa.
You got a lollipop, Teresa.
Teresa, which it was so funny. I was crying. I was
This
like,
is your lady that came to the house during COVID,
Yes.
right? Okay, I met her.
I literally, there was this hottest ginger in the fucking barber shop, and he was right next to me. So I always tell her, I'm like, Teresa, spin me. Like, I need to see this.
Sit and spin.
I literally got spun,
Okay.
and he was just sitting there kind of looking down, and I was like, oh my god, he is so cute. And he looks up in the mirror and eye contacts me, but it was like one of those where I was like, and I got busted, and I started turning beat fucking red. And I go, Teresa, and she doesn't even know what's going on. I'm like,
So she's
turn
like-
me. And she was like, I can't get your beard. I go, turn me. And I go, hi. Like, and then I was, she goes, you are red, boy. And I go, I am just so.
Because he just like looked at you and caught you.
He caught me.
I
And
hate
it wasn't a
getting
bad caught, but it was also like not a gay caught.
But he
It
was like, why
a-
are you staring at me?
It was like, but he was, so,
But he
oh my
probably
God.
liked it. He's like,
He
yeah, you're
was
looking at
beautiful.
me.
I mean, he was so sensitive looking and like nice. I thought he was gay, but then here's the other fucked up part. So we were doing the spin game, and I was watching him more. I was like, oh, he's getting his hair washed. Okay, so I get turned and I see. I know. I wish there was shorts on because I could try to look up.
I love that.
They come and sit back down, and all of a sudden the barber starts talking about his girlfriend really loud, and I go, are they trying to? I go, this is intentional. This is intentional. And Teresa's like, what? I go, do you hear what they're saying? She was basically like, oh my God, you are so lucky that you're with Mackenzie. Like, she's so lucky to have you. You're so sweet. And I'm like, oh no. Oh God. She's so beautiful. I'm like, okay. Well,
yeah,
that's the
he's like,
sign.
can you let that guy know
can
over
you
there
get
that I'm straight?
Queer over there, that big fat queer sitting there giggling and turning red. He was so cute. Oh my God. And I actually wanted to get his name, but I didn't.
You should have just gone up to him.
I honestly was about to be
Hey,
like,
hey,
"You're
bro."
hot." He drives a red Mazda, in case you're wondering. So if you have a red Mazda and you end up listening to the show and you're a little kind of like light ginger, like kind of strawberry blonde, but
Body
more of a-
size, body shape, body size.
he's probably built similar to you, maybe a little taller, slightly taller. And he had
That's
a
your
little
type.
He had like a little ginger.
Yep, that's it.
And a great smile. I saw him smile, and I was like, "Oh no!" Like I was sweating in the chair. I'm like, "Teresa, I'm sweating."
Like, turn me around.
Yeah,
My
it
pussy
was-
is wet.
It was hot. Have you ever been busted looking at somebody like that and like been like,
yes, it's really bad.
Because then you're like try to look down, but then if you think about it too much, you're gonna turn red.
So my problem is though that I usually try to recover by talking to them, and then that gets even more awkward. Because then I'm just nervously laughing. Like,
oh, hey, I like your shirt.
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah. Then I have nothing else to say.
Actually, I've noticed you do that sometimes.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time.
That is hysterical.
That's my awkward feeling of like, well, how can I make them think
You're probably like,
I was just going to talk to them, not look at them.
Right. So you're like,
I was just going to say.
Inventory. You inventory them. You're like, oh, he's got a hat on. It's
like,
black.
That's a big bulge.
Okay, that's a bulge. But also he has really good shoes. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I was just looking at your face, but at your shoes.
Where'd you get those pants from? I like them.
I'm not
Specifically the underwear. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
so
bad
I hate getting clocked, as they say.
Yeah, I turn red though. That's the problem. And when people in high school would say, they would go, Bobby's gay, or say anything about being gay, even the word gay, I would turn red.
Oh, that was bad. Dead giveaway.
And I was like, so I'd be like, and I'd be like sweating, like trying to change the subject about something else. And they're like, yeah, you know so-and-so's gay?
I mean,
oh, he's probably gay. Yeah. Faggot. Like, I mean, and if we're being real, I'm from the South, so I can say that.
The things that you guys said in the South.
So I went to fucking Men's Warehouse for your wedding. And
yeah. Why?
Well, because I had to get fitted.
Okay.
Now,
and do you know the color scheme?
I don't. They didn't. Okay. I walked into basically, it's like I walked into a high school drama class.
Oh.
And there was about 90 drama kids, but only one was really trying to do the drama, if that makes sense. So
the rest were like the stage hands
standing around. I'm like, can you measure me? There's a line almost out the door, and there's a million people working, running around, and 1 or 2 people are actually doing the job. I'm like, so what are you doing?
That's a no for me.
And I'm standing there going, this is unfucking real. And I had a hot ginger behind me there too, actually, and I could see his penis because he was wearing sweatpants.
No,
he was with his girlfriend, but I could see head and everything. It was one of those like soft,
the thinner one.
Yep. He knew it. And I kept looking back, and he had a good smile. He was ginger. I can't do it. If you're ginger, you're already halfway there for me, honey.
I know you could be the ugliest person on the planet, but if you had orange hair, Bobby would suck you off.
Because I know that's that pink.
Because he wants a pink dick.
So then I finally get some like 17-year-old to measure me. And I'm like, kid, do you even know what the fuck you're doing? Yeah, he's talking a different language
doing it
to somebody
centimeters.
else. He's like, shum, shum, shum. I think they were Somalian, which is fine. But like, I just couldn't understand the vibe that was going on. And I was like, are you old enough to work? Like,
first of all, yeah. Like, do you know what you're doing? Do you know how to use a measuring tape? And are you big enough to get around me?
So he decided that he thought it was appropriate to tell me. He measured my waist, which I get it.
Where did he measure the waist, by the way?
Like, well, I told.
Yeah, tell me. Show me.
Like, we're kind of lower than he should have probably. But then I said no. He goes, what do you wear, a 48? And I go,
oh my God, that's harsh.
I go,
I wear
a 42, and they're falling off. First of all, it's because I have
lost
thick ass
weight
leg. No,
this week.
I don't have a big waist. It's my fucking ass.
Yeah,
and my belly.
Wait, the ass is big or small?
Yeah, it's too big. My legs are really big. So like,
yeah, you have big legs.
So like, you can give me I can't even get a 38 over my fucking legs. That's the problem.
Okay.
So then I almost have to always have a baggy. And I found Old Navy has a really good khaki. I might wear them sometime. But so yeah, so I'm getting measured by this fucking kid, and I'm like, are you even turn around, arm up, not even really directing me, and I'm like, this is, I don't know. So I need my stuff to come in so I can go try it on. But he gave me like a jacket. I tried on a jacket.
They let you try it on, and that's the good thing. And mine came in very quickly. So like Matt and I are doing like a lighter blue, not like baby blue, but like a light, not navy, in between. And we have the same color vest, and then our ties are going to be the same color as your ties, but ours will be textured a little bit.
Oh, and ours are fucking plain?
And yours will be that color, but a plain
it's a tie. Thank God.
Not a bow tie, yeah. No, I'm not giving that neck a bow tie. Look at it. Like, no way, no how.
This will go neck, honey.
No, Matt can't do a bow tie either. So you guys are going to have like a gray, and you'll have a gray vest and the same color. It's like a light green, mint green kind of.
And we're going to have a jacket?
Yeah, you'll have a jacket and a vest. Yeah.
Because he almost yesterday goes.
A full suit, yeah. Not a tux, though. It's not, I didn't go crazy.
Good, because I look really hot in suits, by the way.
You're going to look, that's what
like,
I mean.
I
pictured
hot.
you, so when we were picking, I was like,
You're like,
who's going to be next to us? And I was like, Bobby will look good in gray.
I'll be like the bouncer.
So
I'll look like a bouncer.
And it's like a lighter gray, so you don't.
So
look
what is
stupid.
going to happen? Like, I don't get it. Like, what happens at weddings? Like, what do I have to do?
Nothing. Like you literally will stand.
I'll stand there, right?
It'll be quick. It's going to be a quick ceremony. My
if I
aunt is the
laugh?
officiant. Oh, you can laugh. I don't care.
I'll be like, you little bitch.
I mean, I expect you to be on a gummy, so
Oh, I don't think I can fucking do
why?
that. Oh, that's actually fucking hysterical. Have
Yeah,
Michael
all you have to
record
do
it.
is stand there and just like stand. Like
Just
you're not.
yell that I'm high as fuck.
I think you're gonna hand me
Wait.
the ring for Matt that I'm gonna
fuck,
put
am I
on
gonna
Matt's
hold
finger.
it? Oh god, and I'm
Well,
like,
it's
I
just
don't know
gonna
where the fucking ring
It's gonna
is.
be in your breast pocket.
Oh.
You'll reach in and touch
It
your
won't
titty.
go anywhere because it'll be stuck on the titty.
Oh,
Maybe
get
I can
the
hook it around my
ring.
nipple and be like, come get it. You're like,
Tear it off, cause
can
some
you
blood loss.
imagine? Oh my god.
No, like,
and
it's
now this
gonna
is gonna
be-
be after the Wilton Manors weekend too, so there's gonna be a lot of inside jokes. Probably like, oh, remember when?
Remember when I bit your nipple?
Remember when I touched your? Oh, that was a little vulgar. I won't keep that in because we gotta. Keep
yeah, I was
him-
like, but we have to.
no, we gotta get him like we gotta.
And
make
because
him,
the people at work who listen are gonna be like, did you?
yeah, no, I don't.
We'll cut just
he's a-
after the
no,
nipple.
No. It's a mystery. Yeah, I
Okay.
got it, babe. I'm good at this. So
yeah, basically you won't have to do a lot, and then we're just gonna like say our vows, and then
did you write your own vows?
We're writing our own vows.
I can't. I'm gonna throw the fuck up.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be. I'll probably be nervous at that point. Who knows? I may even cry. Like I don't even know.
You're the light of my life.
You're
I'm
my
the
one.
tunnel,
You're my
and you're
one
the train.
and only. I'm the tunnel, and you're the. Oh my god, I'm not a bottom.
I'm the tunnel to your train, except for I'm the train and you're the tunnel.
Except we're both two trains running into each other.
Two trains running into two tunnels.
Yeah, or one tunnel because we've DP'd before.
Oh, I don't know how that even. I can barely. I can't.
Somehow we found a couple guys
How do you
who
even
are
get
into that.
But how do you? I just can't. Schematically, I'm not that size. I can't DP. Like for me,
My
it's
hole
body.
cannot be DP'd.
Well, I guess I could like.
You could get DP'd.
No, I'm saying if my dick is in them, where am I supposed to go?
So you would lay on your back and you would be the bottom dick going in the hole. Then they would lay on top of you and face you. And then Mike would come in from behind and insert.
Okay, I can see.
But
yeah.
for the bottom, it would be easier if Michael were on his back on the bottom because he's got the bigger one. So you got to get the bigger one in first and then
That's
slide
actually
in.
not entirely true. It's not.
What's not?
He's got the bigger dick.
Yeah.
It's not true. Babe, I'm a grower.
Yeah, but I've seen your picture hard and I've seen a picture of his dick
are
hard.
different than in reality, honey. I promise you.
That's weird.
Swear to God. Swear to God. Okay, ask
So
him.
why is he always bulging so much bigger?
He's a shower. I'm a grower. He's a shower.
Oh.
Together we're one unit.
That's amazing.
Little peanut gallery.
Well, you learn something new every week. Because
Well, you learn that.
you can prove it in Wilton Manors.
I mean, I'm so scared.
So that's the ceremony. It's going to be quick, and then we're going to have a little gathering table in the back where we can just snack all we
there gonna
want.
be cookies?
There will be drinks. Oh, there will be delicious things there.
so we'll go there, and we'll mingle
and
around.
then you have time to go home, let June out, change, and then we meet up.
Are you
at
going to
8.
do like a dance and shit? Like, are you going to be like first dance and dance with the mothers?
Oh no, we're not doing that. No, I'm telling you, I don't
sorry, I
want
hate
to do
weddings.
that.
I'm sorry if you're.
So do I. That's why
I'm really happy for you. But
you're gonna
like, I
see
can't.
like this is like
This will be the wedding we
perfect
all
wedding.
want. Yeah, you're like,
because you're gonna be like, oh, they
5
just-
minutes in, it's done.
They got married, and then we're eating, and then we can go home, and we don't have to go to Wine on High if we don't want to.
You're like,
if you don't want to go to
Matt
Wine on
Quill.
High, don't. Like his
Wine on
brother,
High.
actually, his brother and sister-in-law want to go. Like the one, not the ones that wanted us to have their
fuck,
child
I
live
can't
with
even
us.
look them in the face. I'm scared
You're
to punch them in
gonna.
the
I can't
throat.
wait for you to see that. Yeah, I can't wait for you to meet them. Like you're gonna realize right away. You'll be like, oh.
I will know right away.
You will. You'll know which one it is. I'm like,
Well, I'm excited about it, to be
resting
honest.
bitch face.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for it to be done.
It'll be fun. I'm excited for it to be done. I did ask my doctor for propranolol.
Oh, I had somebody throw it away because they're expired.
I ran out of mine. Like I took too much.
Oh, maybe I should take a propranolol. Did you get enough?
Yeah,
Well, I'll
you
get
would
my
love
own
it.
prescription. I'll have my own prescription.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you.
Oh, well, yeah.
No, you will.
Yeah, no shit. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to party. I'm ready to party next week.
But now, like, yeah, back to the Wilton Manors because we didn't talk about it.
so Wilton
what's
Manors-
going on at Wilton
okay.
Manor?
So we get in.
Plural? Is it Wilton Manors or
Zers.
there's multiple manors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilton Manor. Yeah.
Not Wilton's Manor.
Not Wilton's Manor. It's Wilton Manors.
Okay.
So basically, we're going to arrive in the early afternoon on Thursday.
Okay.
Which gives us time to sleep in a little bit, too.
I know.
So we're not
I was
gonna be tired.
We can go to the airport at like 9:30.
Bam.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get an Uber. We'll go to the fucking house. The house mind you, is ungodly.
We've got to like put the link on this episode. So people, we have our house has an Instagram page.
I can show pictures. Like
it's packed with restoration hardware furniture. Like it's nicer than my house.
And it wasn't like, I mean,
no, it's not that expensive, especially for Halloween weekend.
For what it is,
where you have your own backyard pool fenced in and a fire pit.
Room with.
We all have our own room. It's a nice place. And it's a weekend where everyone's going because it's Halloween weekend.
Right. So guess what, honey? Boo.
Boo, bitch.
We're here.
And we don't have costumes, by the way.
And I'm not wearing a costume.
I'm the type of person who would rather not wear a costume.
I'm the kind of person that would rather not either.
Like even
it gives me the
in undergrad, I was like, I'll be a Jedi.
I'll wear a wig,
like a robe. Like
you don't dress up because when we dressed in drag, you bailed out on it.
Well, I also arrived late and wasn't
in the mode.
Yeah, I just don't like dressing up to me. It's like a waste of time.
It's very awkward.
I'm like, that's cute. You're an adult. That's how I feel about costumes. Like, so you're an adult though.
Right.
So the kids dress up. So what are you doing?
Right. Literally.
But I don't care if people do. I'm just like, I mean, I like it. I like when other people do it. It's just for me, I'm like,
for me, I'd rather be in my
yeah.
I'm already uncomfortable. So you're gonna put me in a fake ass fucking costume from
usually
Party City, which PS I worked at Party City for a season.
Oh Jesus! So you were one of the carny rats.
I was queer.
That worked at
like what straight guy?
Actually,
have you ever...
a lot of queers work at Party City. The last time I went, they were like, "Yes, you can be a lord from the Middle Ages."
And all I wanted to do was buy mozzarella sticks from Arby's because there was an Arby's right there. And I remember all I wanted was that paycheck.
Those curly fries.
It was like, oh my god, is it dinner? I can go eat
I can go eat fast food with my money. I'm rich.
I think about that though a lot. Like this is about to get serious.
Arby's mozzarella stick. This is about to get serious.
No, but think about all the bad food you've eaten in your life.
I don't want to think about
that. Like when I actually
let's talk about last weekend. Okay. Let's talk about last weekend where I had pizza twice for no reason.
It was good though.
I had like Thai food, which is like coconut milk, which is filled with saturated fat.
Saturated
fat. Yeah, I had a weekend. So what have you eaten when you think of all the unhealthy fast food that you've had?
I just think of like every time I've had like
Big Mac?
Honestly, chicken biscuits.
That's a southern, and that's the most unhealthy. And that makes me feel guilty
because I'm like, this is too good.
It's not just a bun. It's not just like, here's a piece of bread.
Buttery
it's like,
biscuit with a fried
fill it with butter.
Chicken.
Like, fried piece of chicken.
Yeah, it's like the best thing you've ever had in your life.
And even when we went to Vegas, like back in January of this year, which that was this year, by the way.
I know. I was thinking about that
chicken
too.
Biscuit.
It's been so far, but yet so close.
We've actually had a great year for trips.
We did Vegas. We've done Austin. Now we're going to do Florida.
Yeah.
And then we've done our individuals.
We're going to Salt Lake
City.
We've had a great year.
And it's just going to continue on.
In terms of trips, the rest of our year has been rough.
I see.
But you started therapy. You figured out all your trauma.
Babe. My therapist was
You're still working on it, but
I think I'm looking different somehow. She said it, my posture was different. And as far as my like facial posture, she was saying, because like she said, when I first got there, when I first did therapy, I was, she said you were rapid talking and
you're still like that, but mainly when you're high.
Yes, but she said rapid talking in the sense of like, oh my God, somebody's actually listening to me. I need to get everything out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you realize, you just can talk.
So now I was like, what's up?
So hey.
I was like, I got my massage and I think my heart chakra open. So, and she's like, oh my, she's very proud of me. I can tell.
It's a good moment when your therapist is proud of you.
She's like, you've really done the work. And she's like, we want to be here. You're probably here, but you're making the progress. And that's what she wants. No, like
how far away?
Well, you're never really a complete person, but like I'm finally seeing the light of what therapy is, but I still have a lot to work out. I have a lot to work out.
Matt and I's therapist discharged us.
You got discharged?
Yeah, they were like, you don't need to see us anymore.
Huh. I don't think I'll be discharged for a long time. Yeah. I need her. Well, I was talking about how I could deal with something at work with her. Like there's things that she helps with. I don't know if I can afford her the rest of my life.
Well, how much? I was going to say.
It's expensive. It's like $300 a month because my insurance doesn't cover. And like to get in here somewhere, it's like 6 months.
Okay.
Paying a heavy penny. But it's all worth it because
But daddy pays, so it's fine.
Well,
He's like, anything to make you more horny, I will pay for. So
like,
if I can get your trauma figured out and rail that ass, then I'll pay for your therapy.
Weird today. He was like, I need to see that.
Yeah, what? That was the weirdest comment I've ever heard. I was like, you've seen it before.
I think it was like one of those.
I thought he meant the hole because it's opening up again.
I know, and it's not though. Actually, I've been wearing I wore gauze, and it's not.
You're wearing Chucks.
Gauze.
I
want to show you this video that I recorded.
Is there a debate thing you were going to show me?
Yeah, but there's also something. It's going to kind of like correlate together in a way.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. We're on good schedule right now. Everything's
all right,
okay.
guys. Question of the day. Happy Friday. Let's make it a fun one. Is homosexuality natural?
So right?
Yeah, let's talk
That's
about
that Candace Owens.
homosexuality.
Yeah,
because
that
it
dumb
seems
bitch.
that a lot of conservatives shy away from that topic now. Plus, I'll be giving my thoughts on
who is she?
Hayden recent.
Okay, this is what I got pissed off on. That's why I saved it.
Which preacher's daughter is this?
Oh wait. Oh fuck. I hate how this does this sometimes where you can't fast forward.
Yeah.
Walking down the street in Washington, D.C., there is a lot, especially in inner cities, you know this, and people will say because if you're gay or you're lesbian, you move to an inner city because you will be more accepted. There's more people, obviously.
Yeah.
But in D.C., there is a high presence of lesbian and gay people, and they're out, and there's a lot of rainbow flags. And I was walking down the street with an immigrant, a person that was from
ready. Here
Eastern
comes the
Europe
story.
and was visiting the United States. And they asked me this question very seriously. They said, Candace, why are there so many gay people in America? And I sort of laughed because it was just such, I don't know, the audacity of the question, but also because of how sincere the individual was being when they asked it. It wasn't said from this stance of homophobia. There was no fear of gay people, but they're just asking like, hey, actually, why are there so many? They then said to me, well, we just don't have this many gay people in Eastern Europe. We just don't have this many people. And I thought,
because that's where all the porn
like, you're
comes
probably
from.
thinking, oh, well, it's probably just cultural differences. Maybe you actually do have that many gay people and you just don't realize it because they're scared to come out, right? That's the idea. They're trembling in a closet everywhere else but in America because we've become open and we've become accepting. Now, Eastern Europe is not Saudi Arabia. You're not going to get thrown off of buildings for being gay.
Polish,
and yet, this person was telling me that this seemed bizarre to them, that there were this many people waving rainbow flags, this many gay couples walking down the street.
Get to the point,
That
Candace.
conversation
Jesus
stayed with me.
Christ.
I'll edit this in post.
A second conversation, and this is probably the most interesting conversation that I have ever had about the LGBTQ plus community. It was with a gay man that is conservative. You're probably thinking, Candace, there's no such thing as a gay man that is conservative. But yes, in fact, there are a bunch of gay conservatives that do not have sex, right? So they acknowledge that they are gay, but they believe that it is the act of sodomy that the Bible condemns. And this individual is a gay Christian who goes to church every Sunday, probably more than that. And he says, I do not engage in sexual relations as a gay man. Spoke further with him about that. And here's what he said to me. And trust me, I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but we're going somewhere here.
Candace,
he said, Candace, in my experience, of all of the gay people that I have met in the gay community, probably only 10% of them, maybe even less, are actually gay. I went, what? What do you mean only 10% of them are actually gay? He said, no, I'm serious. About 10% of them, do I think, maybe even less, were actually born gay. The rest of them have other issues going on. He used himself as an example. He said, for me, and me as an example, I have daddy issues. I grew up without a father in the home, and for me, establishing a relationship.
So I cut off there.
I just can't. Like 90% of the gay people around us aren't really gay. They just have other issues.
I don't think
like
she
what other issues?
Like, okay, honey, that's like me saying that. I mean, I just can't.
She doesn't actually believe it. She just has an agenda, and then she like tells a fake story where she's like, "I met someone who actually confirmed what I've already believed."
Right.
And,
he doesn't have sex though, so
right,
because he's a good Christian. It's like
what?
I could not believe when she said, "Oh, less than 10%," and she's like, "Yeah, it makes sense." So basically, what the point was she was trying to make is that people
are lying,
and it's the cool thing to do, and everybody no,
that's actually not how it works.
It's literally because it's become accepting that people aren't afraid anymore, but people who are pushing this agenda are actually the gay ones and the lesbian ones and the trans ones,
or
they're in the closet,
or they're not having sex because they hate themselves. And so then they're the ones saying, well, no, I mean, other gay people aren't gay. They're like me.
This is the one that's in the bathhouse in the dark.
Yeah.
Okay, you're still going and sucking dick.
Yeah, you're going to church on Sunday, and then you're sucking my dick Monday.
If you're not having sex with anybody, then that doesn't make you any sexuality, right? Doesn't that make you like So you're not gay. So how do you identify as gay if you don't fuck men?
Yeah, if it's all about the action, if that's what you believe, then how do you know you're gay if you're not having sex with men?
Now, do I think that it's become a little bit like mainstream? Yeah, but do I think that it shouldn't have? No, I think it should be mainstream.
Well, the thing is,
it should
it's
be
like-
life. It's called normal life.
I want to know, though, is it really mainstream? Because you're still enacting laws to try to fight it.
Well, it's not mainstream.
So it's obviously not mainstream.
I can't with the conservatives. And so then I was like, fuck. And then Marjorie Greene came up. And there she's in a debate, and like, I mean,
This
it's
poor
just-
woman. She's like fucking her trainer at the gym and like getting divorced.
Fuck.
Riot. You cannot accuse me of insurrection. I was a victim of the January 6th riot just as much as any other member of Congress. Just finished with our meetings here at the White House this afternoon. We had a great planning session for our January 6th objection. We aren't going to let this election be stolen by Joe Biden and the Democrats. President Trump won by a landslide.
Oh, there's the lies again.
That's during the insurrection. Look at that picture.
Yeah. Happy.
So there's that. And then there was also this.
Marcus, you're a father, and you are a representative of the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party is the party of child abuse. It's the party that represents grooming children and sexualizing them in school, teaching anti-white racism in the terms of
Anti-white
CRT
racism. What does that mean?
Genital mutilation of kids that can't even get a driver's license,
Look at the
can't get a tattoo,
yeah.
and cannot vote. How do you stand there and represent the Democrat Party as a father? And do you believe in genital mutilation of children under the age of 18 and these puberty blockers that have severe health consequences? Because I've introduced a bill to ban it and make it a felony to mutilate children's genitals. Do you stand by that?
Boy, that was a lot. And God bless you, Marjorie Taylor Greene. If you truly believe that,
I hope that guy wins. I'm praying for you, he says.
I believe in our democracy.
So, I mean, I'm just like,
I love it.
I'm just like,
The genital mutilation of children and the genital.
okay, so like these are
What the
buzzwords. These are
fuck?
buzzwords.
Yeah, these are all the
for
buzzwords for the QAnon psychopaths.
Which, okay, but like,
I love it.
the point I want to make about these two conservative women who are, you know, speaking up or whatever the fuck, they like want to explain things to people that they have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, like, I didn't know this, but 90% of gay people aren't gay.
real.
It's like, wait a minute. Have you ever talked to like actual gay people?
And that's kind of where I'm like,
she found someone who says they're gay, but isn't gay, but goes to church, but doesn't.
that one friend, we were walking down the street.
We were having a conversation.
There's all these flags up.
I love it.
It's
She's like, I was with an immigrant. I was checking his papers first.
Yeah, where you take him to fucking
and we're gonna send him to Martha's
Hamptons,
Vineyard.
yeah,
we're gonna
whatever.
send him on a plane to Martha's Vineyard.
he's actually
but-
on his way to Martha's Vineyard.
But he told me, why are there all these gay people here? And then Marjorie Taylor Greene is like, I don't know why she gets so much airtime, and it's sad that people would vote for her. That's all I have to say.
and they're from West Georgia, and I had a baseball tournament up in Dalton, Georgia, which is actually the home of the carpet capital of the world, if you will. It is legit called the carpet capital. It's all carpet.
Carpet.
Tomahawk. All those brands
like
are there.
The carpet brands are from there.
Yeah,
I was like, why do you
it's-
have? You
it's
just
the
love carpet?
capital. Yeah, munching on
Weird.
carpet.
Well, maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I think she does munch on carpet. I mean, her
at
husband
her.
divorced her and cheated on
and
her.
I love that he's like, no, he's like, I can't talk about why, even though she's like she was trying to like have a threesome with
It's
her.
her.
It's
That's
her.
why.
I mean,
You're
he knows why.
batshit crazy.
Yeah, he's like, she's
Look at
batshit
you.
crazy. She's
You
probably
like
a child
genital
abuser.
mutil- I
It's
know.
once again, it's like the people talking about it are the ones. Like there was this story recently you can Google. And like it's so funny. This guy who was constantly railing on Democrats for being child abusers was caught masturbating
Yep.
outside a kindergarten.
I saw that actually.
And it's like that's where you're like, no, these people who are talking about child abuse and mutilation and protect the children, we got to protect the children. They're the ones who are wife beaters, child abusers,
Jeffrey Dahmer, if you
sex
will.
offenders, and it's like they just are overreacting against themselves and want to do all this stuff. We've got to fight this.
Yep.
No, you got to
Yep.
fight yourself and do it in your own home in the privacy with your therapist. Do it there.
That's why therapy is really key.
Yeah, because all these men and women.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is so brainwashed. I'm like, honey,
Yeah.
let me just say something to you, bitch.
And a landslide.
And same with you, Candace. You two would not be speaking if we still
No.
live in the world that you're claiming is great.
And then,
Candace,
you want to go back to that world? That'd be fine with me
That's
because I
fine.
don't want to hear you.
honestly, I'm ready for you to shut the fuck up. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no. Okay, women belong in the
Oh,
home and shouldn't be
fuck.
speaking.
Just remember your past, ladies.
Okay.
Because we remember where our past was as well.
That's right.
I don't know what that even means, but
I love that was just deep though. It
was very
felt
deep, meta, very deep. First of all, I went and picked up weed today, and don't ever be early because it took them
early.
So I had curbside pickup. I never had done it before, so I was like, okay. They texted me at 12:30 and said your pickup's ready. My time slot was 1:15 to 1:30.
Okay, but
I was like, okay, I'm gonna get cash and go. So I got there around like 12:50. I pull up, and who are you?
Like it said it's ready at 12:30.
Right. They go, well, let me see your confirmation. I go, here. They go, oh, well, you have to park down a couple rows because I'm waiting for my other 12 o'clock to get here or my 1 o'clock. They basically did it in a time frame.
But you're like, but they're not here yet.
Right. I'm like, so I'm here.
Aren't you dropping off a bag into my car?
So then I had to move from here to the end. Then 2 other cars came. Then I had to move from the end to the front. Then he took care of the other 2 cars. And by the time I got my fucking weed, I was past my time. It was 1:40. And I go,
I've been here
there's
for
gotta
an
be
hour.
something different. Are you fucking kidding me? First of all, I'll never do curbside again.
Right.
Or I'll be late.
Like, what's the point?
Well, on the website, it says, do not be late. Okay, so I wasn't. I was fucking
But you
early.
were late.
And I pulled into a parking spot that was available at the curbside pickup. So what are you doing to me?
So don't be late, but you're late.
That's a tip. Don't go to the weed store and expect fast service. And that's fine. It kind of checks out. It's kind of on brand, but
everything's delayed.
The last 2 times I've been to the botanist, I'm just going to say it, they've been fucking rude and slow. Sorry. I might have to go back to Terrasana.
Oh,
but I just like the botanist gummies. I also have a story that I left out about Philly. And it's like serious. Okay. I can't believe I forgot this one.
Okay. So this is going back to like last week. You were in Philadelphia, the dirtiest city in the world.
Dirtiest city in the world, which is actually, if you Google it. In the hotel, we go to the hotel, the one that I hit my feet on the fucking wall. We go to bed.
You said there were bugs flying around in
There's bugs, and I didn't have water for my CPAP. So I was a dry CPAP. 6:30 rolls around. I have my earplugs on at this point. Michael moves me and goes, the fire department's here. I go, what? I'm like, first of all, I'm like sleeping. What?
Naked.
He gets up. Yeah, I was naked because I had air out. He goes to the door. Did somebody said that there was a life alert here? And I'm laying in bed going, are you?
You look like you have a life alert in bed.
And they go,
probably.
well, the lobby said that somebody called down and had a health emergency from this room. And I go,
oh my God. Find another. It's not us.
It's not us.
Like some old
lady.
Are
you fucking kidding? I forgot that detail. That is another huge detail. Like, yeah. And I'm like,
I would lose my mind.
And so we were up early because we were
well, yeah, because then you're like, we're up.
I was like, cool. I ripped off my mask. Like, it's over. So I wanted to comment on that. That was one other thing I have.
If you wake me up early, there's nothing I get pissed about.
If you're gonna knock on my goddamn door and you're the fire department, you better come in and fuck me. Oh. And by that I mean side me.
Oh yeah, just like sit on the edge of the bed.
Naked.
And just
let me just like get on my knees on the floor. Except for I wouldn't be able to fit in that room.
Yeah, like there's no room in that room. So Jesus,
I know it was a really bad time.
Really bad time.
So now I have a couple. I asked people to give us topics, so I just want to run through them really quick. Okay. So one of them is, well, one was kind of scandalous. Scandaloso, if you, oh, fuck. Scanduloso, if you will. Okay, here we go. So the first question, what's the worst pickup line you've ever heard? Your refrigerator on it? Oh wait, no, that's not a pickup line. I don't really know.
Like said to me, because I've never really been picked up. Well, I have been, but
I probably have the worst pickup line when I walked into the Eagle in Seattle and said, "The party's here," and nobody looked over and said anything. And I'm like laughing.
Yeah, they're like, "Did you bring meth?"
They're like, "Cool."
Yeah, like
you're like, "It's a Tuesday at 8." I'm like, "Well, I'm on vacation, you motherfuckers." I remember that. I was embarrassed. I've never been so embarrassed in my life.
Okay, I like that.
So that's one of the questions. Would you say yes if I asked you out? A. Who's A? We have a stalker. I don't know any A's.
I don't.
And actually, I can see who saw the story, and no A people saw it. So I'm just a little bit concerned. Yeah. So if you're A, send us another message and like keep us on our toes.
Honestly, I probably would say yes.
And I was gonna say he would probably say yes. I'd probably say no. I'd probably say like, oh, come over late and I'll be drunk and blah blah.
Yeah, like, can I film you? That's probably what you would say. Didn't work out. I am genuinely curious about artificial items taking over. Artificial grass, intelligence, homes, boxable. Oh, box homes, like those tiny homes, maybe? I don't know what that means.
So
Twitter?
So I'm kind of concerned about
Twitter?
But what about
why is that on
artificial items taking over? Because everybody communicates through Twitter, maybe? I'm not really concerned. In fact, as long as it's not damaging the environment and only helping it, then I'm good. So artificial, actually, I am scared that the robots will eventually take over.
And they could.
And they really could. And like the virtual reality thing with the
like why wouldn't they? Honestly, let them. Humans have done such a terrible job with the environment and the world that it's like, oh no, if robots can do better, like, well.
And I don't believe it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Have you had any surgery? Yes.
Tonsils.
My asshole. Well, my upper hole. That's really the only one though. And
I've only ever had my wisdom teeth and tonsils here.
I was in
mouth
Twilight.
surgery to me doesn't count.
No, that doesn't count because you're in the office and you're
yeah, it's like outpatient shit.
Yeah, so that's the questions we got. Thank you guys for sending.
It's interesting because actually a lot of people have had surgeries.
Have they?
Yeah, like Matt's had surgery on his foot.
Yeah, and how's he doing with that, honey?
He said his pain is better than it was before surgery. So
really? Okay, so I want you to read this email we got.
Okay. This says, hey, my partner moans when I touch them. Is that normal? Like non-sexual touching. So whenever I touch him, he just moans like a lot. Like when I kiss him, hug him, cuddle him, back rub, he has tiny little moans. Ew. It's so cute. But now it just crosses my mind, is this normal? Like he was starved from affection of any kind until he met me? I just have no idea why he moans. That's why I'm asking. I tried to see if anyone else has this, but apparently not. So is he a dog or something? Like moans?
Okay,
like
now, right, that's what I'm saying. Is it like a little like,
is he a pup? You know what? That would get old quickly.
Okay.
Real quickly.
And I have an example of why it's old. I have an individual at the, I'm not even going to mention where the apartment they are, but I'm sure you could fucking guess. This person will go, we're yawning. Oh my God. We're yawning. And I had to every time say, fucking stop that.
Cannot.
I cannot.
Like audible yawns every time?
Every time. So I can understand these weird noises because when it starts and I start hearing the shit, I get so fucking annoyed. And I love how that writer, thank you for writing us, by the way. Thank you for writing us. The problem is that you literally
seem fine with it. That's my issue. Is
well,
like that
you try
writer,
to turn it. You're like,
whoever sent that to us.
Cute.
Yeah, it's like it's cute. But was he starved of affection? Like,
so it's not cute because if it was cute, you wouldn't be writing this fuck.
It's not cute, and
it didn't dawn on you.
I think you're overthinking it. Like he's just weird. Like it's a weird. That's creepy. Like if you moaned every time. Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
I would kick Matt out of the house if he was like. Like, and there were issues we've had. Actually, what was that?
A moaning issue?
Oh
no, it was stuck in my finger. I don't know the puss blanket.
I thought
it's just plastic.
I thought you had a bandage stuck on your puss blanket. Have you ever had a sex partner that moans too much during sex? Okay.
Oh, actually, I think I'm that sometimes though. Because I get freaked nasty. I'm like, oh, you want a hole? And it's like, do you have to say that?
Have you ever accidentally moaned too much?
Yeah.
And then like your stepson heard you?
Oh, well, I don't have a stepson, so that doesn't bother me. But I have moaned to the point where you're like, if you look back on it, you're like embarrassed for yourself.
I've done that too.
Where you're like,
but like,
does that mean?
Sometimes I've moaned because it's like I'm trying to make it better than it is.
And the truth comes out, folks. I mean,
but not with Matt. I just mean in general.
Right.
Like I have moaned before where I'm like, oh yeah.
It actually doesn't feel good.
It doesn't.
I mean,
for me,
to moan like that.
When I'm moaning like that, it's like I'm just because I'm like, yeah.
Hurry up and come.
I'm just thinking like, can I come?
Hurry.
Like the sooner the better. The sooner the better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, make
sooner,
it stop.
sooner. Oh, you want to change? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Like, we're almost done.
Yeah. I'm like, let me restart.
Oh, it's really starting to hurt. I need you to hurry.
Oh, can you hurry up? Oh, yeah, you're gonna come for me, baby. I love making the other person come by being like, "You're gonna come for me, baby."
Because some people are
come for me.
Oh, some people are gonna say it like, "Oh, I want you to fucking come on me,"
and then they do.
They're like, "Oh, fuck," and you're like, "Okay, well, another job done."
Those are the best partners when you can just say to them like, "Oh, are you gonna come?"
And they're oh God. They're like, you want to go watch Avengers? No.
Yeah, like, no, I'm good.
No, we're good.
I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Sundries. My Sundries is the left lane thing. I was in the turning lane going to Men's Warehouse, which we spoke about Men's Warehouse earlier.
And
that surprise party. So I'm in the lane. And Anyway, I'm going to go there. But I'm in the lane. There's 2 people in front of me. It turns green. Of course, car A, not paying attention, waits an extra like 5 or 7 seconds. We don't have that time. We have about 15 seconds.
It's like, we've got to get through this cycle. We've got to get through the cycle.
So when they finally start going, they don't go. They go slower than molasses. And the next person behind them hesitates and stops. One person. One. And I go, we're at the busiest like area of Columbus as far as like shopping is concerned. I need you to not drive here if you can handle it.
Agree.
And if there is a turn, like I gassed it when it was my turn. I'm like, you got to go. So the person behind you who's just trying to go to Men's Warehouse to get measured by a 17-year-old measured.
Right. Like move it through. Let's get through this.
So I'm yelling at Siri.
Well, people, even on your way over to your house, like today, I'm on 670. I'm getting onto 71 South. They constantly don't read the signs that say this lane is for north, this lane is for south.
Oh,
they're in this lane because they think, well, this one will go south,
right.
and then they're like,
the Cleveland and Cincinnati.
At the last single fucking
That's an Ohio
second.
move. Actually, me and Michael always talk about that. Every single time
like,
I get off an exit, somebody else is either cutting off or cutting back on or lost. People are lost.
Stupid. People can't read signs anymore.
So I know we bitch about like a lot of car issues here, like for example, like bumper stickers and like speeders.
You have some road rage for sure, but maybe appropriate.
So I yelled at Siri to write this down because I was like, I've got to talk about this. Please, fucking pay attention when you're driving. And by that I mean, please learn to turn. If it's a green light and you can take a left, I need you to creep into the fucking intersection.
No. I want 2 cars in the intersection.
Oh, I'm always the second car.
I know that's like not the law, but
I'm always the second car.
Yeah, I
gotta go.
2 cars in the intersection waiting to turn. Pull all the way fucking forward, so you have to do a hard 90-degree turn left after the light turns yellow. I want 2 cars going through when it's yellow. I don't want to have one and then someone's way back here.
I literally,
I always pull.
So
I pull forward so that the person behind me can also get through when the light changes.
Correct. And when the people that sit behind that line,
we need to get cars through.
We're gonna start our own fucking driver service.
We need a school.
We need a school,
a driving school.
Bobby and Jim's school of driving. We might be not well, but we can drive.
Yeah,
and we can drive.
Drive well.
Drive well.
I have a Sundry.
Okay.
I'm about at the breaking point of people not realizing when they're talking too much to me. So I'm at work. There were 2 incidences this week where I listened for about 19 minutes each before I realized, oh my God, it's been 20 minutes. I've got to go. I knew I had to go, but I just didn't know that it had been this long. But the person just keeps talking. They don't make eye contact. They're just talking. And they don't realize when I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, okay. Cool. Or when I start like typing on a computer or I'm checking my phone.
Yeah.
And they've been talking continuously for like literally 20 minutes. And I'm just going, I haven't added anything to this conversation. So it's not really a conversation. You're just giving a lecture. There's one specific guy that I work with who constantly mansplains things and lectures. There's one person, and I know the people I work with listening will know who he is. And it's to the point where the rest of the week, if I've seen him like in the little lunchroom, I walk away. If I see him in the hallway, I turn around or I duck into a bathroom in the hallway, like if it's a long hallway.
I can fully relate.
Yeah, I avoid this person now because I don't want to be mansplained to anymore. I'm done.
And they think they're funny.
And they think they're funny.
You're like,
oh. Well, let me tell you about this I learned this the other day. Yeah, I'm done with it.
You don't even get what I was doing.
Moaning when I touched you.
Okay.
I totally got what I was. But you're moaning over me, so I'm on a rant and you're moaning. And to the person who wrote in, I understand your pain, and now I know why you wrote us that email. Because I'm sitting next to a moaner, and it's almost as bad as someone who won't stop mansplaining. Almost
what would
as
you
bad.
rather, a moaner or a mansplainer?
I'd rather have a mansplainer. Do you have this? Have you had this happen where someone's just talking and you realize like 15 minutes in, you're like, holy fuck.
So like sometimes, okay.
I need a sniper to take me out.
Like I'm sitting here going, I'm not even like, if I say to you, oh yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's it. That's the phrase.
You need to say, you need to cut.
See, I realize when I'm talking with someone and they're doing that, I realize I'm like,
same.
Well, you probably got to go.
Same. I give people out.
You got to give someone an out.
It's called communication.
Give me a fucking out. If I'm on my phone, it's like, oh, well, I'm sorry. Like, I know you got a lot of things going on, or like you got
a lot of things happening over here.
Okay. And move on.
You know when somebody's not paying attention, and it kind of bothers me because some people do it to me that we've talked about on this show. He'll be talking to me, and he's very good.
Yeah, but you're busy.
Then he'll get on the cell phone for a second, and I'm like, yeah, so
move away, start working again.
And then I ignore him. Then I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yep.
It's a game. But yeah, there's a guy in the office. No offense to the person in the office, but my office sucks. Clearly, I have moaners. I have fucking groaners.
Say, like,
I have people that won't stop talking. Like
I thought my job was bad.
There's only like three good of us. I just said. I want to make a comment to you, and I want to make a comment to them. What I want to discuss is the fact that we're going to Wilton Manors, and I want to do a live show. By that I mean a live stream. We don't even have to pay attention to them, but like I want to do it on YouTube on Thursday at 5 o'clock when we get back from the bars, and so we're gonna go out and have lunch and then have a drink and then come back and swim.
Intermish.
And I'm gonna put the camera on and just like we can talk to people on YouTube. That's number one.
I love that.
The second thing is that I'm gonna be documenting pretty heavily. I'll have the GoPro.
I
hope
you document in the bars too. Honestly,
I am literally gonna try to like yeah. Here's the thing that I want to suggest to you, and we can talk about it off the air. I want to start an OnlyFans for this trip. Not we don't have to do anything on OnlyFans.
Okay.
But it's like a more sneak peek of us. Like you'll see us in our Speedos, you'll see us in our jock straps, you'll see us in our night gear.
Yeah.
It'll be more of a like a risque version, but you're gonna have to pay for it because we need drinks to buy. And it's Jim's birthday.
It's my bachelor party and birthday party.
Like we need money.
Log in,
just log in and pay. By that I mean I don't really care if you do, but that's what I'm doing. We're gonna be the moments that What's going to happen here is that I'm going to make like a documentary kind of on this whole thing because it's really kind of fun, and I actually might do your wedding.
It's going to be really fun.
Like, I'm going to start from now and then like film your wedding.
Okay, I like that.
It's going to be a whole thing. I'm making your wedding content. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I'm like, we're making content, bitch.
Actually, we don't have a photographer right now, so you might have to be the.
Well, I'll be a good-looking photographer in a suit. I'll be like, well, I'm going to stand here. Hey, Mike, can you hit the tripod?
You're going to be like next to me, like
I mean,
get the whole crowd.
I literally
could
take pictures. Like literally, I'm good at it. So just think about that, and if you're interested, I will get you the link for that, the OnlyFans, and we're going to do a live stream. We're going to talk about that too. But that's just like part of like a little. I thought about it today. I was like, it'd be fun for people to watch us like just interact at a pool.
Yeah, I think
it'd be funny. And maybe nobody comes, and that's fine.
I like that.
But it'd be kind of funny.
We got to do it. We're going to do it.
Yeah. So anyway, we hope you have a great week. The next time
you see us, I'm going to be.
Next time you see us, we'll be in Wilton Manors. And
it's going to be something because you should see the outfits we've got going on.
And honestly,
there's a lot of mesh. There's a lot of tight.
A lot of holes. There's a lot of
openings. I would say there's a lot of.
There's going to be wig play. There's going to be
ball slips are possible. Dick slips are possible.
And I have a whole entire box of things that I'm bringing. It's bad.
I'm going to charge up my remote controlled butt plug vibrator.
You should. And we're going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on, and that's another that we're going to do more content for you. That's going to be on our OnlyFans when Jim gets buzzed in public, and we're going to make it go crazy. And it's going to be funny because I'll just put the GoPro on the fucking dinner table and you're like, oh.
I mean, it's a good idea, but also I'm like, oh no.
Oh, not during eating, not for you.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to waste any food.
Or you choke on like a clam, and I'm like, oh, he died right before his wedding and right before his birthday. But anyway,
you killed me.
Yeah, so I have a whole schedule for Wilton Manors, so hold on tight, honey. Well, it's loose though. We don't have to do it, but it's like I'm doing just like.
I was like, what if we're throwing up the next morning?
No, that's the thing. I'm like organizing myself.
I like it.
Like, let's have a plan.
I love having some plans. Okay, I love plans.
So enjoy your week, and you'll see us next time, and we'll see how it goes.
Sunny Florida.
We might have any Sundries in Florida. That was so stupid. Okay, anyway, have a great week. Goodbye.
Bye.